9 or 10 turnovers in the first 9 minutes. And then we had 7 or 8 the rest of the game. And, I was disappointed in that only because I thought it would show our maturity that we're having. I guess I still got to realize there's a lot of sophomores and freshmen playing, and we played like it the first half. We knew they were going to press us. We talked about the turnovers. They were so sloppy, I can't even understand it. And then we didn't shoot it as well, and I saw a couple guys' heads go down like we went through last year. And so that was a teaching moment. Halftime was another teaching moment because I let those guys teach each other, and thought they did a pretty good job. And then I thought we played better the second half. Cassius went from rags to riches in the second half. I thought Miles' defense was as good as it's been, and he finally got in there and rebounded like he's capable of rebounding. That was a funny team to play, guys. I'm gonna tell you, it's a hard team. They shoot threes from everywhere. They average 41 today. They shot 42, and they missed a lot of them, but they made them in that stretch, and that's why the game was 1 or 2 point game. It was 7, 8 minutes left to go in the half, and so that part of it, we've got a lot of work to be done. But what was exciting to me is Cassius gets 13 assists. That's a career high for him. Miles gets 21 rebounds. That's a career high for him. Disappointed that Nick didn't miss a shot. I got nothing to get on him tomorrow, but thank God he did some average free throw shooting, so that'll give me a reason to work tomorrow. But he gets 10 rebounds, 21 points. I thought he played very well. 35 assists as a team. Did you say it's close to a record?
One off the school record.
One off the school record, and you can't ask for more than that. But now we don't have to question anymore. I'm trying to figure out where my team is a little bit, just because of these last 3-4 games. And now we'll know, because this week, things change a little bit, and they're going to be like that the rest of the time. So looking forward to it. I'll answer any questions. It really bothered me, and I'll tell you why. Because I've spent a lot of hours talking to him about learning how to play the game and not the team, good or bad, meaning Savannah State or Duke. You still can't play the jersey, you gotta play the game. And I thought for the most part in this preseason we've done a pretty good job of that. I thought today, in that first 10 minutes, we didn't. It also proved, we scheduled it like we scheduled it, to have a one-day prep to see if we could, simulate a little bit of an NCAA game and things like that I always try to do. And I'd say right now we didn't do a very good job of that, So we had to do a better job as a staff, and hopefully that will turn out to doing a better job as players. But I think, where I have seen some maturity is other years, the whole game would have gone like that. And the first 10, 12 minutes went like that. They regrouped a little bit. And then I thought really regrouped at halftime and did a nice job of bouncing back, pulling for one another, and trying to get different guys' shots. And some of those huddles are so unique because of guys actually trying to help other guys. It's pretty cool. Miles and Tom got a little better after he was shaky there for a while. Josh was pretty solid. McQuaid was pretty solid. Jaron actually did a pretty good job having a guard up. Really a guard out there half the time. So, and again, Nick and Gavin guarded even when they put their small lineup in there. We said, let's leave them in there. And so again, Nick did what Nick's supposed to do. Now, I just want everybody to know, and I said, but you better make sure you let the media know that Nick got tired. I think Nick's not used to playing both ends. Last year he played one half of one end. We didn't run as much, so when he got down in there, he went in the post and stood around and scored some points, and then kind of took a siesta after that. And now he's playing both. He's sprinting up there. He's doing the things. He came out that one time when he didn't finish that layup and missed the free throw. I looked at him and he was huffing and puffing. I said, now you know why you play 20 minutes a game instead of 25? And He goes, yeah. I said, well, remember that when the lovely people from the media ask you. You know, anytime that, you know, for me right now, anytime that we can be number one is great, because it still speaks more about the program. If the program can't handle that, these players, I mean, each group's different, but they came here because this program was ranked number one before. We played in those big games before. That's why they came here. So unless they're in that stage of watch what you wish for, I think it is a good thing. And I mean, who knows? It could last a game. I've been in that situation before. It could last a week. It could last for a long time. I don't know. But I think everybody would agree that there's 5 or 6 teams right now that are all maybe in that line of worthy of being that one. I thought yesterday I you know, watched Villanova play, and you know, the one thing I thought, especially over Christmas break, their depth hurt him a little bit, but I love his team. I really think they're really good, and that point guard is special. But you know, I didn't get to see the Arizona State. I think Arizona is a team that's better than their ranking too, because and they got off to that goofy start. But you know, Kansas is getting a little better. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of teams beating a lot of teams, because a lot of these conferences right now have so much parity that there's going to be a lot more losses ahead, and how you handle those. That was my other thing that I was disappointed in. After the first time out, I said, okay, you know, we were average, and just left it at that. The second time out, we weren't playing very good, you know, and what I didn't like is I saw heads going down, and now we're not guarding as well, and we cannot do that, because there'll be a lot of adverse times in the next 2 months, and so we got to figure out that as a staff and as a team, and hopefully correct some of that again, because you know, everybody's a good front runner, including me. I'm not as good as they are at it, because I'm always finding something wrong, but we got to learn how to deal with those adverse times and respond quick.